Together, let's recite the refuge. To the Buddha, I return and rely, vowing that all living beings profoundly understand the great way and bring forth the Bodhi mind. To the Dharma, I return and rely, vowing that all living beings deeply enter the sutra and have wisdom like the sea. To the Sangha, I return and rely, vowing that all living beings apply love and compassion to all. Good morning. Venerable is home resting, so you got me today, and I'm happy to be here and see all of you here. Obtaining a human birth is extremely rare. If I take this to heart, I will seize the essence of this precious life. If wasted, this rare opportunity will be destroyed. The root of all happiness is bringing benefit to others and attaining immeasurable freedom. Therefore, the more I reduce grasping, the more I will experience true happiness. Since the time of death is uncertain, I must act now and not be lazy or procrastinate in my practice. By just recognizing that all dharmas are empty, dependent on causes and conditions, I will become skilled in what to adopt and what to discard. I will become skilled. I will become skilled. I will become skilled in what to adopt and what to discard. That's our job. That's what we're here to do. Because on the other side of that, if we push through, on the other side of that is freedom. Freedom from all the greed, anger, hatred, delusion, suffering. Freedom. And the road's pretty simple. I didn't say easy, but simple. Straightforward. If we're willing. Now you can do all the blah, 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 as they say. You can know all there is to be known about Buddhism. You can have the language prajna. But are you getting skilled? And the only way to have skill is to what? Practice. Practice what? Everything, all those words, all those lists, all those things that we've been learning for some of us many years, for some of us a few years. But to get there, we have to cultivate. We have to get skilled. And in order to get skilled, we have to cultivate. How is that going for you? On Monday, were you skillful? On Tuesday, were you skillful? Did you reflect on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and even this morning? Before you even got here, did you reflect? What did you notice? What did you connect with? Now, skill doesn't mean that we don't, that we don't trip over ourselves or other people. That we don't step on toes. Skillfulness is knowing that we did that, or hearing from someone that we did that, and being reflective on our own work, on our own practice, on what we said and did, and then being able to say, I'm sorry, and do better. That's skillfulness. So the last few Dharma talks, Venerable has talked about meditation. Now we know that she's been talking about meditation for a while, quite a while. Now she's just not talking about, she's been giving us instructions all along. It's not the blah, blah, blah of meditation. It's instructions. Are you doing them? Do you remember them? Are you practicing them? This is where the rubber meets the pavement. No time to lose. Whether you're 14 or 104. She brought up 3 C's. Now, isn't that a helpful thing? The 3 C's. Anybody remember those? Yes. Reba raises her hand. Okay.
Concentration, contemplation,
Yeah. So what? So what? In order to have cultivation, you need contemplation. In order to have contemplation, you need concentration. And I say, even before concentration, you need something else really critical. And that's the intention, the I. And not even the intention, the motivation, the willingness, the desire, maybe even the need to sit, to practice. She's reminded us these last few Dharma talks how important it is to till that soil. Now we're on the other end. I remember last spring I was talking about the importance of that because we were getting into the planting season, and now here we are. We're on the other side of that. Now some people still are planting because there's winter crops, but most of us, it's time to do cleanup. We've received the bounty. We had all these flowers that came in and dressed our altars. Week after week after week. And I'm lucky, my room is here. I get to walk out. And sometimes it's like, oh my God, I do pujas in the morning and I go to each altar and there's flowers. They must have come in the night before. And they're beautiful. And it makes me stop and look at that. Stop and look at that. She's talked to us about tilling the soil. What does that look like for you? Today, we're going to spend a fair amount of time reflecting. I'll do some talking, but we'll be doing reflecting. And we'll be reflecting on concentration. Buddha Master says that concentration or samadhi enables contemplation. You can't contemplate if you're not settled. And you can't concentrate unless you've brought that intention, that desire, that wish, that practice to wherever you go. Whether it's on the zafu and zabuton, in a chair, out in the garden. Where do you have your contemplation? And where do you do that to prepare the soil in your concentration? He says, concentration is the act of bringing the mind to a state of unified focus and perturbability. Now, it's taken me a while to be able to say that word. Many, many times at the temple in California, when I first saw that word, and then I had to say it, and I stumbled. But even beyond that, what does it mean? And I look it up pretty regularly, not that I don't remember, but I want to be reminded. Imperturbability, state of calm, unruffled, self-assurance, a state of remaining calm and composed, even in the face of challenging or stressful situations. Do you know when you're not that? Is it once you've already blurted out your frustration or your steam is rolling out of your ears? Or is it as you notice it's starting to rev its engines? I say this often when I was working with the kids in the mindfulness program now, quite a few years ago. We talked about Mount St. Helens because it was right there in Oregon. And everybody knew she was going to blow. She didn't blow from the top, she blew from the side. And that was remarkable in and of itself. And the side of the mountain was slowly bulging. It's coming. She's going to blow. It's going to happen. They alerted everyone. They told people, get out of here. A number of people stayed. A number of people, those people perished. And the woods and the forests got taken out. The rivers had miles and miles of logs because she didn't have the steam vents to release. And there was nowhere to go but the explosion outwards. And it wasn't just there in that Washington little area. People saw, experienced, and felt the ash for miles and miles. That's what happens when we're stressed and we don't have a practice, don't have the concentration to come to that place of calm, of see, I'm having a hard time, interpretability. All right, do you have that? Do you notice it? Do you experience it? Is it different than it was a week ago, a month ago, a year ago? Or do you say, that's just me? My dad was like that. My grandpa was like that. My brother and I do that. Or do we say, no, I don't get to keep doing it. I don't feel good when I do it. The soil requires us to work until we get to that place that concentration happens. And one of the things Venerable talked about is the Eightfold Path. And where is that mindfulness? It's not the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth. It's further down because we have to till the soil. The Eightfold Path tells us this is what you can do. You do this, it's not magic. You got to bring it with you. You got to wear it. You got to practice it. You got to sit with it. You got to talk about it. When we were in retreat just a few weeks ago now, Master Zizi read from Dorje Pamu's The Dharma of Concentration, Contemplation, and Visualization. Now that sounds pretty great, right? But boy, was that intense. And we had wonderful conversations as she read that. Concentration and contemplation is the combined path to the truth. These practices are necessary to get us to the place of freedom and Buddhahood. So let's take a moment to reflect on our last 2 weeks. And if you weren't here, hopefully you were able to watch it on YouTube. And consider what meaning and action, even if you didn't hear it, most of you are products of this study for a long time. Just take some time right now and consider what it's been like just in the last 2 weeks. What have you walked away with both in the Dharma talks and in your practice? invite you to be with those thoughts and to course correct this week if you found places with holes in them. That's the key, is the concentration. And she even suggested, Venerable, that perhaps getting to contemplation you're not ready for. Maybe not today. Maybe I've been doing it, but I kind of lost my way. That's okay. Back to concentration. As you think about that, I'm going to ask you, how many people know what these are?
Chinese finger traps. Yeah. Chinese.
You don't know? Come on up here. Who doesn't know? I need 3 people that doesn't know. What? Okay, come on up. Reba, come on up. Who else? Come on, be brave. I only have 3 and I've got 3. That's good.
Okay.
So, put the fingers out. Put both fingers out. This way.
Oh, I know what it is.
You know it?
I do.
Okay.
Somebody else doesn't know. Because I do.
Joe?
Yes.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Everybody else knows these tricks. Huh?
You know, so I'm not going up.
You do?
There you are. Hey, I know baby. There you go.
Okay. Push in.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, stand so that, stand so you're facing the group. Okay,
Oh, gee, what I do? Nothing.
That's it, you guys have done.
okay, get out of them.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Scissors.
Yeah.
Well, that's one way.
No.
We don't have all the time. What are they doing wrong?
We're pulling.
You're broken.
It's broken. Mine didn't
You're
break.
still stuck. Get out of it, Bill.
Oh, that one broke right there.
My point exactly.
Yeah,
It's not about pulling,
yeah.
about pushing in.
That's what we
Slowly
get.
releasing.
What?
Suction, bear suction.
Mhm.
So one of the
Oh,
things,
just went like that.
you can do that. There's lots of ways, but what do? You guys can sit down now.
Okay.
We did it up there.
Yay.
Go up that.
Thank you. Okay, what was my point? Anybody? Effort. Was it too much effort? I'm not quite seeing you, Ruba. Can you
Well,
slide?
it's gonna be taken.
I know.
Well, you know, right effort, it wasn't right effort, it was,
You were trying to pull out. Mhm.
Don't force the universe.
Don't force the
The universe.
universe.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Fighting against the problem.
say it again. Say it again.
Fighting against the
Ah.
problem.
Yeah.
Go with the flow.
Go with it.
Yeah.
Rather than relaxing into it.
Rather than relaxing into it.
Resistance builds.
Resistance builds. And for those of you that knew, but didn't, gratefully, I didn't say don't say anything, but I appreciate that you didn't. What were you noticing? What did you notice? What's,
In them.
yeah, what was going on?
They volunteered.
What?
I was sorry, they volunteered.
They were, so you thought they were sorry? Okay.
They struggle.
They struggled. How did you know they were struggling?
Guess by their faces.
The faces,
Energy.
energy, gasping.
Well, they couldn't do what you asked.
They couldn't do what I asked, which is get out.
Yeah.
Also, it seems like when we try something that's not working, our instinct is to try it even harder.
Thanks, Jim. Yes. Now, does that fit for any of you around stuff? I mean, we can push, I guess. What did they do then? I guess did it go? we push and push and push. Anybody feel stuck? Any panic? I mean, those are all the things that we do over and over. And maybe we clear up that way of doing something in one instance, but then another one comes along, and then another one comes along.
Well,
Yeah.
Lauren shared, when presented with a problem, we instinctively go into solving mode.
Solving mode, yeah. Go right to our head, our mind, which tries to solve things and maybe and probably and most likely not in a way that's helpful. And often it didn't happen here, but people want to come and help. When maybe I want to help, but I didn't ask for it. Or maybe I want the help and I asked for it, but it's not what I wanted in the way that I wanted it. All the time. We're quick to want to help. We're often quick not to want help, not to ask. It's just a matter of ego and what our mind is telling us. Samadhi. Concentration. I'm going to do something different right now. I'm going to invite you to go into the type of concentration that you do. And I want you to just power down. And I want you to stay there until the bell rings. Let's begin by simply arriving. Releasing anything that you have brought through the door. Check in with the body. Feeling its weight. The posture. Check in from your feet to the head. And make adjustments as you need. We don't have to do anything special. Just be here. Breathing. Present. Lay down anything that may have not served you to this point. This simple knowing of the breath is already the beginning of samadhi, concentration. This is when the mind, which is usually scattered and restless, begins to gather into a steady stream of just breathing. Now, for the rest of the time until I ring the bell, I'm going to invite you to stay in this place of quiet. And I will continue to share the nature of samadhi. When we speak of concentration in Buddhism, we're not talking about forcing the mind or narrowing it down in a tense way. It's not about pushing thoughts away or making the mind blank. Rather, it's the natural settling of the heart when agitation and distraction fade. The Buddha called it one-pointed mind. When the mind is gathered, unified, clear, and bright. It's like a pool of water. When the wind of restlessness stops blowing, the water becomes still, and it begins to reflect the world as it truly is. This is what concentration does. It allows the mind to see clearly without distortion. Samadhi doesn't stand alone. It's supported by sila, moral virtue, and sati, mindfulness. The Dhammapada says there is no concentration for one without virtue, and no wisdom for one without concentration. When our conduct is clean, when we speak truthfully, act kindly, live simply, the mind feels light. There's no regret, no agitation. We can sit down and the heart is already peaceful. And from that peace, mindfulness arises. Mindfulness is what watches the breath, guards the senses, remembers what matters. The Buddha says a concentrated mind sees things as they truly are. Samadhi and vipassana, concentration and insight, are not two separate paths. They support each other. like two wings of a bird. Before the water clears, the mud must settle. The Buddha named 5 hindrances that obstructed concentration. You may find yourself in those 5 hindrances. Sensual desire, wanting this or that, ill will, irritation or aversion, sloth and torpor, heaviness, dullness of mind, restlessness and worry, the anxious movement of thought, and doubt, uncertainty and hesitation. When these are present, the mind can't settle. But the Buddha also gave us antidotes. Contentment to balance desire. Loving kindness to dissolve ill will. Energy to overcome sloth. Calm to soothe restlessness. Confidence and investigation to resolve doubt. We don't fight the hindrances, we understand them. We meet them with mindfulness and patience, and they lose their power. It is then that the heart becomes still, bright, and open. The Buddha often used gentle metaphors to describe the concentrated mind. He said that when the mind is gathered and unified, it becomes malleable and radiant. It's like clear water that reflects the moon perfectly. When the mind is distracted, full of craving and restlessness, it's like water stirred by wind and mud. We cannot see clearly into its depths. So samadhi is not a trance, not a blankness, not suppression of thought. It is the natural settling of awareness, the gathering of scattered energy into a single, steady flame. You can feel this even now as you take a gentle breath and allow yourself to arrive fully in this moment. The Buddha gave us the most profound of all meditations, mindfulness of breath. Together, let's focus on the breath. We begin by placing our attention on the natural breath, not controlling, not forcing, simply knowing. Breathing in, I know I am breathing. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. The breath becomes an anchor, a friend. Each time the mind wanders, and it will, bring it back gently with patience and goodwill. This returning is the heart of the training. Concentration isn't easy. The Buddha didn't say we must silence the mind completely. He taught us to train it with gentleness and perseverance. Think of it like training a young puppy. At first, the puppy runs everywhere, chasing sounds, smells, distractions. We do not punish it. We just bring it back again and again until it learns to stay close. So too with our minds. Every return to the breath is an act of kindness. As the mind steadies, the breath becomes subtler. The body relaxes, and a quiet joy arises. Piti and sukha, rapture and ease. The Buddha called these the natural signs that concentration is deepening. Allow all your sense gates to calm, settle. And remember, concentration is not about rigidity. It's not a tight fist. It's an open palm resting in awareness. From stillness comes wisdom. From compassion comes freedom. A mind grounded in samadhi does not get easily swept away by pleasure or pain, gain or loss, praise or blame. It remains balanced, like a mountain that stands unmoved by the winds of the world. This is not cold detachment. It is warm presence. The freedom to meet each moment with clarity and love. Concentration is not confined to the meditation cushion or chair. Every moment is an opportunity to gather the mind. When walking, walk with awareness of each step. When eating, taste your food fully. When speaking, speak from presence. When listening, listen with your whole heart. This is moment-to-moment samadhi, the steady continuity of mindfulness that turns ordinary life into meditation. As concentration matures, it blossoms into tranquility, joy, and equanimity. Concentrated mind is not dull. It's alive, radiant, supple. It can rest deeply, and it can see clearly. From that stillness, insight arises naturally. We begin to see the truth of impermanence, that all things arise and pass. We see the selfless nature of all experience. And we realize peace is not found in controlling conditions, but in knowing them as they are. That knowing, still, steady, clear, is samadhi. So as we sit, let the mind rest with the breath. If it wanders, just notice and gently return. We don't need to make anything happen. We're simply allowing the heart to collect itself, to become whole again. This is a stillness that knows, the stillness that sees, the stillness that frees. And the Buddha said, when the mind is concentrated, things appear as they truly are. To cultivate concentration is to honor our own capacity for inner stillness and clarity. It's not an escape from life. It is a way of fully entering it with attention and care. The world will always move fast. Thoughts will always come and go. But within us is a still heart, a quiet space that is never disturbed, never lost. When we rest in that stillness, we come home. We see that peace is nothing more than something to gain. It is our true nature revealed. So continue gently. Be patient with your mind. Cultivate steadiness and let the heart grow wide and luminous. The Buddha said, just as the solid rock is not shaken by the wind, so the wise are not moved by praise or blame. Samadhi does not end with a bell. When walking, we walk in samadhi. When speaking, we speak from stillness. Washing a cup, we are fully here. This is samadhi of daily life, where form and emptiness are not two. Concentration is stillness that knows.
Pure land evidence is all around. Buddha's Bodhisattva's here. The atmosphere is changing now. Pure land beings have appeared. The evidence is all around. Buddha's Bodhisattva's here. Overflow in this place. Fill our hearts with your love. Wisdom surrounds us. You're the reason we came to encounter your grace. Your power surrounds us. We're the reason you came. Grant your blessings, your name. Bestow your mercy. The power of your great vow can empower us now. Bestow your mercy. Great holy beings, fall fresh on us. We need your presence. Your kingdom come, your will be done, here as in heaven. Your light surrounds us. 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 Your light surrounds us.
May this practice of concentration lead us toward clarity, peace, and liberation. May it steady the heart and open the way to wisdom. May this lead to cultivation and freedom. And may all beings know the peace of this practice. Thank you for your practice today.